Hello cruel world. Joanne Dennehy committed a series of murders in Cambridgeshire in March 2015. She was diagnosed as a psychopath. How did Dennehy kill her victims? What is a psychopath? What's the differences between male and female psychopaths? I'm going to answer all of these questions within this video, and I'm also going to give you some of my professional insights as a forensic psychiatrist. So Joanne Dennehy went on this random killing spree in March 2015. She ended up killing 3 men, and she stabbed them. She dumped their bodies in ditches outside Peterborough in the UK. She also stabbed 2 other men who survived. And the whole story is very bizarre. So there was elements of humiliation. For example, Dennehy dressed one of the victims up in this black sequined dress after she killed him before she dumped his corpse. She was born in St Albans, and she grew up in the nearby place of Harpenden. For those who are not familiar outside of the UK, I know it quite well. It's not too far from where I'm based. And I have to say, it's a nice, posh place. Quick shout out to my mate Chips, who lives there. And Dennehy reportedly had quite a normal upbringing, and she had doting parents. There were no kind of problems with her behaviour that were reported when she was a kid. By the age of 16, she refused to come home, and she started a relationship with a man who was much older than her. They had 2 daughters together. Apparently there's a lot of cannabis and drugs involved, and also it's alleged that Dennehy was physically abusive towards this man. So I would say that so far her background's not typical for a psychopath, because often there's a history of abuse, which leads to the question, why is there abuse in the history of some psychopaths and not the others? And my answer to that would be that it depends on a lot of internal and external factors. So internal factors would be how that individual or that child processes the trauma, and it would be their own mental health, so things like anxiety, depression. And then external factors would be things like the rest of their social circle, social support, so whether they had other friends, whether they had other peers, or if not, were they kind of bullied, was the rest of their life harsh, I guess. Back to Dennehy, she purposely targeted men. In fact, she told a psychiatrist later that murder was Moorish, just like Pringles or like crack. And also she said to the psychiatrist that after the first killing she got a taste for it, which is quite chilling really. And then she also later said to Gary Stretch, the man that was driving her around, that she was doing this for the purpose of entertainment. And she said these very disturbing words to him: "I want my fun, I need you to get my fun." So the assessing psychiatrist diagnosed Dennehy with psychopathy, antisocial personality disorder, and borderline personality disorder. Now, I've already done a series of A Psych for Sore Mind on psychopaths, including obviously explaining what a psychopath is. I've also told you about some real, true life case examples of people that I've assessed who've formerly been diagnosed as psychopaths. I've even told you about working for a person who I believe was... Hello, cruel world. What you just witnessed was a tiny little taste of a much longer episode where I do a deep dive, and you can check out the full video in the link in the description below. If you like your true crime with a twist of psychiatry, then you've got to check out the other videos on my channel, A Psych for Sore Minds. It's the crossover between mental illness and offending. I cover a whole range, a smorgasbord of topics, from high profile true crime cases to individual psychiatric diagnoses to aspects of a criminality. There's something for everybody on my channel. Go check it out, have a blessed day, and whatever happens, stay euthymic, and remember, I love you.